Good evening and thanks for joining us here. I'm Mike Gillespie.
And I'm Leslie Adamy. At the top tonight, the city announcing earlier today that they would no longer hold COVID-19 briefings. But turns out it was all a misunderstanding. The city later putting out an update to say they will have a briefing every other week.
Yeah, now before the information was corrected, it did create a bit of tension and even some strong reaction from County Judge Barbara Canales. Our Bill Churchwell is here tonight to explain in our top story.
The confusion all began with this news release by the city stating that after almost 150 gatherings since March of last year, their weekly COVID-19 briefings would come to an end, but that's not exactly the case. In the original release, the city cited a decline in the recent COVID-19 surge as the reason to end the briefings.
Get vaccinated.
Those meetings have been a long joint effort between the city, county, and health leaders to keep the community informed on everything from COVID stats to vaccine clinics, which is why shortly after that statement was made public, it sparked this reaction from County Judge Barbara Canales, who had been unaware of that decision.
Well, I got a press release. That's how I found out formally.
At the time, Judge Canales told me there had been no discussion between the entities to end the briefings and was even ready to continue to have them without the city.
This is a mistake because winter is coming. They don't want to do it, that's fine. But the county does. The county believes that it's our obligation, despite our gratefulness and that our positivity cases are going down. My concern remains for the 200 people in the hospital.
Canales also expects even more information to come down from the CDC and FDA as new boosters possibly get approved. The release from the city did state that the Public Health District would continue to monitor the latest developments and would hold news briefings should the need arise. But here's where the story takes a turn. I reached out to Corpus Christi Mayor Paulette Guajardo to get her response to Judge Canales' statement. Turns out she too was caught off guard by the city's release. And after making some calls, she says it was all a big mistake.
Our COVID-19 briefings are coordinated through our health district. And so that said, I will say that the communication that went out was an error.
Mayor Guajardo says it was sometime during talks between the health district and city staff when the information was misconstrued.
What was asked and talked about was going to every other week. And that was agreed upon by all parties, and that's exactly what we intend to do.
The mayor agrees that it's important they continue to provide up-to-date information and says any decision to end the briefings would include discussion between everyone involved.
That's why none of it really makes sense, because the three parties would have come together, the city, the county, and then, of course, our health director.
Following the interview with the mayor and about 3 hours after the original release, the city sent out this updated version, letting the public know that the briefings will in fact be held every other week. Bill Churchwell, 3 News.